Hey, Philip Clark, Wizard World LA. I'm here with David Nakayama, who is definitely a rising star here in the comic book industry.
How's it going?
How are you, man?
Doing really good.
So you started out with City of Heroes for Top Cow, and you've also done Revved.
Sure.
And now you're on board with Marvel, and you're doing Spider-Man?
Right, just getting started with Marvel. On Free Comic Book Day, you're going to see my first book from them. It's the image behind me, actually. It's called Marvel Adventures 3-in-1. It's going to have a Hulk story that I drew, as well as an Iron Man story and a Fantastic Four story, as far as I understand.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been drawing?
Since I was a kid, I guess, but professional since 2003.
Did you study in school? Did you go anywhere in particular for art?
I went to the Joe Kubert School. I also have an illustration degree from WashU in St. Louis, and I went to the Academy of Art University for a couple summers. So, yeah.
Wow. Now, who would you say are your major creative influences?
Oh gosh, let's see. On one side, Adam Hughes is my god, and on the other side, J. Scott Campbell. And everyone in between, like Jim Lee, Mark Silvestri, Kevin Nolan. I've got too many favorites to list.
Wow. Now, it's taken you a little while to get into the industry. Are you doing comics full-time now, or is this, you've had a few day jobs along the way, right?
Actually, since 2003, I've been exclusively doing comics. It is my day job. But before that, I was a teacher, actually. I taught a class in Lego robotics, if you can believe it.
Get out.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. Now, for a lot of people, comics isn't a profitable venture. I mean, how did you kind of pay the bills along the way?
Well,
besides the teaching thing.
I treated the first few years working in comics as school, where, you know, it's kind of like your money, just like paying tuition, you're going to spend a certain amount of money to be doing it. I just treated working in comics and not making a lot of money as if it was in school. I guess the benefit of that is you're making some money, even if it's not a lot.
Right. Now, what kind of advice would you give to people who are trying to get into the industry, especially like beginning artists and whatnot?
Well, the most important thing I would say is to draw sequential pages and not to get bogged down in too many pinups. A lot of kids will do 100 pinups, go to a convention, and try to get work that way, but no editor will hire you based on pinups. No one's looking for cover artists. They want to see that you can do interior art.
They want to see how you tell a story. Absolutely.
That's the crucial thing. And you're not going to learn storytelling by doing a pinup. So if you're going to be serious about getting a job in comics, definitely learn storytelling.
Very nice. So if people need to find you online, how can they get to know more about you?
I'm all over the internet. I'm on davidnakayama.com. That's my home site. I'm also on deviantart.com, on MySpace, ComicSpace, you name it.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, David.
Thank you very much.